Hey guys, it's the Chad, your C10 truck nerd. For years, I've gone through and restored these old GM truck rally wheels for my 1967 to 72 Chevy C10 trucks. Now I gotta say, GM got it right when they designed these. I don't know that anybody's ever came up with a better looking factory steel wheel than the truck rallies. But most people don't know that these were never an option on the 67 to 72. They were designed for the 1973 to 87 square bodies. Now what I always liked about these wheels is they came in several different variations, such as a 6-lug or a 5-lug. The 6-lugs were designed for the 4-wheel drives. Now they would have came in either a 7 or 8-inch width, they would have had 10 slots cut into the face, and they would have had raised mounting pads here for the lug nuts. Now what was cool about these was since they had a 6 on 5.5 bolt pattern, they also would have fit on the 1967 to 70 GM trucks. Then you had the 5-lugs, which were designed for a 2-wheel drive. Now these wheels would have came in a 6.5, a 7, or an 8-inch width. They had 16 slots cut into the face, but they had a flat mounting surface for the lug nuts. Now these would have fit on the 1971 and 72 GM trucks because they were already converted over to a 5-on-5. A while back I went through and made a couple in-depth videos of all the differences of these GM truck rally wheels and the center caps. Well, recently, one of our subscribers reached out to me and said, "Hey Chad, I watched your videos, but I've got a 5-lug wheel that looks completely different than what your videos show." I said, "Okay, well, what's the difference?" Well, he said his 5-lug wheel had the raised mounting pads, just like a 6-lug 4-wheel drive wheel, and it didn't have a perfect circle for the hub or the bore. I said, "Okay, I'm interested, send me pictures." Well, once I went through all of his pictures, he was 100% correct. It was a wheel that I hadn't seen before, at least I thought. So I ran out to my excessive stash of truck rally wheels, dug through them all, and guess what? I found 3 of them that look just like his. Now if you take a look at this one, you can see that, yeah, it does have the raised mounting pads just like the 6-lugs do, and instead of having this perfectly circle opening, it's got this slot, or I don't know what is this? But I had no clue why they were different and what they came on. So I started to do I didn't do a little research, I did a lot of research and asked a lot of questions, but I could not come up with a definitive answer. So I just put it on the back burner for a little bit until the other day somebody reached out to me and was asking about some of the codes that are stamped in the wheels. So I ran back out to look at some, and then it hit me. I had figured it out. Not only are these wheels stamped with codes, they are also stamped with dates. So the 3 oddball wheels that I had were a 1988, a 1988, and a 1991, which is odd because weren't square bodies 73 to 87? Well, that's correct. You know, the OBSs began in 88, but GM continued to make the square body Suburban through 1991, and they were still putting the truck rally wheels on those Suburbans. So they would have had the 6-lugs for the 4-wheel drives and some 3/4 tons, and the oddball wheels that we have are 5-lug 2-wheel drive wheels for the Suburban. Now I have no clue why the mounting pads are different and the circle is not a true circle, but we figured it out. This C10 truck nerd has solved another mystery. I don't know that anybody cares, but it was driving me bonkers, and I had to find out because the OBS wheels were a little bit different. They were more of a steely style, and a lot of them were 16-inch, but I don't know. Now you know. Well, if you guys haven't, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys are going to be going out and picking you up a used set of GM truck rallies, make sure you've got a matching set. It probably wouldn't hurt to go through and watch my video on all the differences of the wheels, the center caps, and if you want to know how to restore a set of these for cheap, check out my GM truck rally wheel restoration video. It's not too shabby. Well, I appreciate your time and thanks for watching. We got a lot of geese, so it's annoying.